Everybody and welcome back to Falcon Plays Rimworld. And I'm going to start off by saying the date that we're at here as everybody's over here doing their thing. Today we're going to be looking at, today's recording session itself is going to be on April 1st, April Fool's Day. You probably won't hear about this till a few days down the line. So today's April 1st, April Fool's Day. I left a Rimworld episode with a little bit of an April Fool's type of joke in it, at least the title. It worked out perfectly too because that day, that video on the 1st had a really fucked up raid. You guys have probably already seen it by now. So, you know, I kind of figured it worked out perfectly. This wasn't even intended. It just kind of happened that way and, you know, I went with it. But, yeah, a little bit of April Fool's joke on the April 1st episode. So hopefully you guys are cool with that. You know, just messing around with the spirit of the... Is it even a holiday? Should I even call it a holiday? It's not even a holiday, is it? It's really not. But either way, a little bit of messing around with that. What do we have going today? Well, I'm surprised as I'm looking around. There's no raids. So for once, I left the recording without leaving myself in a fucked up situation where I'm like, oh, there's a raid coming in. Is how long is it going to be before they attack? Yada, yada, yada. So for once, past Falcon was looking out for future Falcon's best interest here. So good on that part. And let's see. Well, other things that have happened that I've been reading from the comments. The graves over here, I was told that the reason why these are empty is because I switched them over to low priority, meaning that what happened was that my colonists went and dug up those bodies and put them in the incinerator room. I didn't notice it, honestly. I apologize. So I burned a few people that already died. You know, I think Gino was in there and like Steve and, you know, it just sucks. I really wasn't hoping that to happen. It pisses me off that it happened because once a body is pretty much, you know, put to rest, it should be let them be at rest. I mean, basically, once you, I guess, bury a body, leave it be. Doesn't matter if I switch the priority of that. But at least now I know the error and the folly of my way, so I won't, you know, switch the priorities on that anymore. So, I mean, that sucks, but, you know, I can't really control that anymore at this point. So, you know, those ashes of those guys will at least be there, and they're going to serve as like a guiding point to us, at least to a degree. So you know, it'll be like a remembrance. Sure, there's a lot of ashes in there of, like, you know, fucked up raiders too, but, you know, at least I like to imagine that the guys that we burnt are gonna be in there protecting us from evil spirits and whatnot, assuming our own guys don't want to, you know, haunt us as well. So what do we have going for today? Well, let's see, we have target practice that we have to actually work on. Other than that, we look pretty good overall though. I mean, we have all the food in the world. We have the biggest fucking plantation of all time over here. I feel like, you know, some sort of like southern, you know, colonist or something. It was kind of like, yeah, having my colonists welcomed in colony fields, which, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean like, shouldn't have a racial undertone to it. I know that the South and, you know, that sort of talk could probably instigate some sort of feels of that, but believe me, it's not the case. What do we need to do today though? Well, it's actually, mine around over here because there's a few more, I guess, situations where we can actually get some more metal, which is always good. Can't go wrong with more metal. So let's see if we could have this mined out over here, some over here. I still haven't figured out what I want to do with these areas here just yet. I mean, part of it is going to be colony expansion for sure, but other than that, I'm not entirely sure what to build in these areas just yet. Some of the comments that I've been reading is probably, hey, Falcon, make another paste dispenser somewhere around there so they have 2 different areas to get food from. And that makes sense for sure. I mean, the other thing we could do is add some lights over here. Since people are going to be working here, they're going to be freaking out because it's dark. But other than that, where I think we are pretty good, I went ahead and like, the resounding, I guess, comments there were is that when I switched the lights over, or asked for the lights, people were like, yeah, switch the lights, they look stupid anyway. And I agree. I mean, looking at this now as opposed to how it was before, it does look a little bit more lit up. I like the idea of like red rooms, you know, blue rooms, green rooms, yada yada yada. But it really, the color wasn't really that vibrant in the long run. So looking at this now to the older videos, yeah, it's probably not even worth it. Hopefully a future mod can actually make them like, you know, a little bit lighter and whatnot. That would probably be pretty good for us. But let's see. Let's what else have we have I been reading in the comments that I kind of want to, I guess, talk about a bit. Well, oh yeah, the other big thing was recruitments. How do you guys want to go about this for the next colony? It seems resounding like it's kind of like there's a lot of people saying, you know, just start over, first come, first serve. There's a few of them, but it seems that the majority of you are saying, let's roll over the list and let's give the people who didn't give a chance to get into this colony into the next one. So it seems that the majority of the votes are going for a rollover, so that's indeed we're going to probably end up doing. We're going to be doing a rollover. So if you didn't get into this colony, I mean, have no fear. we're gonna just roll over the list and, you know, we'll pretty much go from that. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work it in a way that once we start the next colony, or probably an episode or two before the new build comes out for Rimworld, I will put the list that of people already waiting, and those will be the first come people, or the first people will be renamed, and then I'll do another recruitment thing where people who have already been renamed and aren't on the list will basically start putting their name into the bag again, and then I'll just add those to the list, first come, first serve. So we're gonna roll over and then do a first come, first serve type of thing. So that is indeed how it's gonna work out, just because I want to give everybody a fair shake at being able to get into the colony, right? I mean, everybody's waiting, and I'd feel kind of bad if you know, you're waiting and you're never in the colony, so it's kind of really fucked up. So I guess we're gonna do it that way because of that alone. A few raiders finally. Oh fuck, a few raiders, he says. Yeah, it's quite a little bit of a militia down there of raiders. The other thing I've been told is like Falcon put turrets outside, and you know what? That might not be a bad idea. Like I guess I could put like some turrets like at the entrance and like, you know, whatnot. The thing is that the raiders will pretty much jack up the turrets outside if it's not more than like 2. If anything, it's like, you know, if it's not more than 4, I'm pretty sure the turret's gonna go down. So I'm gonna definitely consider that. Right now I feel that we have a good thing going on, especially with the blasting charges right here. If I feel that the raid is too big, I could always, you know, set that up. Why is this door not closed again? Why does that always seem to be the case? Why is that door not fucking closed? Is it because of the power conduit because I removed it? That could be the case, quite honestly. If that's gonna be the case, then I guess I'll just construct that. The reason why I removed it was because since we are using blast charges, the blast charges do indeed, I guess, fuck up the power conduits here, because when they blow up, it blows up everything in that vicinity. But I guess we'll just put the power conduit, hopefully they get built before these guys show up over here. And I guess I shouldn't also spend too much time here considering that the raiders are down below and I want to get my guys ready. Because one of the other, look at Batman just put in some work right there. That guy does not fuck around at all. He's like, you know, completely all business, no play, which I guess kind of really signifies Batman to the T. So hopefully somebody other than Batman finishes up that power conduit line for us and that door closes. That would be really, really helpful at this point. Steven, how about you? You gonna do it, man? Ah, good job. Oh, see, the door closed now. So I guess we do need that power conduit there regardless of which. I guess now that we've done that, we've dicked around enough time that I could probably start recruiting my people and getting them ready for this raid. That is a lot of fucking people down there, man. Hopefully we can get a few knockouts. The other thing that I've been really like perturbed about is the fact that the raids are so big that I have to really use deadly force now. Meaning it's less of a chance to get knockouts due to that fact because there's just so many goddamn raiders that I can't really risk. You know, like in the last colony, how I used to have this setup where I'd injure them and then I'd let them walk in and then I'd just go into like full melee mode? Well, I can't do that anymore just because it's just so goddamn dangerous doing that. Alright, it seems like everybody is coming over here though, which is good. So let me start spreading people about. Hopefully, I remember who is decent at a shot by this point and we don't have to mess around with this too long. Like BFD, I know for sure BFD is a killer. Probably not the user himself, but his character is at least kind of a killer, so Madman B, are you? Yeah, you're one of the people that don't do anything. Well, I mean, you do something, yeah. But, you know, you're not really the fighter here. So let me have you hang out with Steven and Little Cholo. I know Little Cholo's always out here, too. He's always causing, like, havoc inside the base when, you know, my guys are out here fighting. Like, he's kind of like the trickster. He likes to get involved. Like, you know, it's like he'll be up there and it's kind of like, Little Cholo, you don't even know how to shoot, man. Just go back inside. What are you doing? Jay is a pretty decent shot, so let me actually have him over here. Oh yeah, this is probably the first time we're going to actually be able to use this new setup that I got, so hopefully that works out for us. Actually, Jay, let me put you right here. What is your gun? M4? You know, you might be able to shoot from back there, actually. Funky, good shot. Let me have you hook up right there. Anderson Pena, not a great shot, so let me just have you stay right there. Bro kick as well. Batman, amazing shot. Let me have you go and hang out next to BFD over here. Key the chef, I think you're a decent shot. Yeah, you're almost at an 8 actually, so it's probably in my best interest to kind of train some of these guys that are almost in the 8 mark. Oh yeah, by the way, I also didn't take the time to introduce new people that we actually recruited. Abrar, who's shooting a 7. Abrar is new in the base, so Abrar, welcome aboard, along with Xavier Haywood. So both of these guys are new to the base and, you know, good new people to have. Xavier, you're actually not a fighter though, because you're incapable of violence, so go inside and have a little chat with Little Cholo right there. You guys can talk about things. Jackie Boy, my Marine. The funny thing about Jackie Boy, he's a Marine in the game, but apparently he was in the Army, in real life, so, it's kind of like a conflict of interest there if you ask me, but, you know, he's a good fighter nonetheless. Tubers, old Shub. Shooting 7, you're not that bad of a shot, actually. So, Shub, if you can, go back over down through there. Shook. How about you, Shook? What are you? Not that bad of a shot, but let me have you be here just in case. James the Gangster. You know, I'd figure James the Gangster would be a better shot than a 5, almost a 6, but, you know, can't really have it your way all the time. Lucky Jake. Lucky Jake's a good shot. He's, oh, actually, kind of an alright shot. Let me have you hook up right there. Bob Boberson. Bob Boberson's actually almost a 10 at shooting, even though he's a miner? Is he? Yeah, he's a farmer. Bob Boberson is a goddamn killer fucking shot, man, considering he's a farmer. So let me have you go ahead and hang out down right through there. Swaggy as individual is a good shot, but he always keeps getting knocked out, and he also doesn't have a weapon right now, which is probably a problem. So let me have you hook up with a weapon. Mark Capone, let me have you go right there. Well, not Mark Capone. Like, he's not like Al Capone, but he's a decent shot, so let me have you go right there. Edward is a good shot as well. Rosenberg, let me have you go back there, I suppose. Guinea, good shot as well. Really good shot. Go back over there. Who else do we got? Swag is good to go, right? So Swag, Swag doesn't even like being over here. Every time I put him up here, he gets knocked out. But, you know, I'm sorry. Swag, that's how it works. Abrar the Ninja, I figured you'd be a better fighter too. But you're really not, which is really kind of damning considering you're a ninja, man. That's what you should be doing. Mold that the shipwright, 7 as well, so let me have you hook up, like, right there, maybe. Him too, good shot. Where do I want him to, though? I guess that'll work out for him. Harry Studios, right through there. Mr. Zesty, right through, right about there. Rose, right there. Daniel, right there. Daniel. I've been working on Daniel's shooting, man. So hopefully this is time to shine. I'm not a people person. Good shot as well. Where are these guys? Alright, they're taking their sweet time, which is good. I'm not going to complain about that. It gives me time to actually set up. That's the other thing that people are telling me. Falcon, you just put the game in real time when you're setting your people up. So you don't have any, you know, unneeded deaths. And, you know, you guys are right. Punisher, I've been working on your shooting too, Punisher. So you better show me something good. Yeah, I don't have a room. I don't have room for you, though. It's unfortunate. I don't want to put you at risk either. So Punisher, let me send Mangina back over here next to him too. And then we still need another spot for Punisher over here. I guess for now, Punisher, I'm going to have to use you as a... Alright, Daniel, you know what, Daniel, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to remove you from your spot, wherever that is. And the Raiders are... Alright, one of them's already... Gee, Jesus Christ, you're like the fastest dude of all time. What are you, like Usain Bolt's brother? Let's see. Where is Daniel? Daniel's right here. So, Daniel, let me actually have you hook up back through there. You're going to probably be more of a rescuer if anything goes down. Alright, so everybody is set up. Everybody's good to go. Everybody's just chatting meanwhile. They're probably going over tactics as to how we're going to fight this. Let's see. Let me set this one off now. Oh, that's a good bunch right there. Oh, my lord. Okay, so there it goes with that. And if we can, let's... Holy shit, they just flooded in there. There was actually a momentary knockout, but I think our blast charge killed the knockout, which is upsetting, but at the same time, you know what? Look at how many people are flooding in here. My turrets aren't on. Falcon. Falcon, you fool. You've doomed us all. Falcon, you idiot. Turrets, turn on fast. Turn on fast, turrets. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh my god, that was terrifying. If any of you guys were yelling at the screen like, Falcon, you didn't turn the turrets on, then I'm aware. I forgot. But look at this, man. We still were able to kind of go through this. Thankfully, the blast charges were there to kind of help us out. So I can't really complain about that. Alright, no deaths. Everything good. Alright, momentary scare. Everything under control, though. So, all good right there. Let me get these bodies hauled off along with this. These guys kind of breached really far, didn't they? Like, they were just like, fuck that, man. We're going to stop waiting around this time around and just... go in and balls to the wall on Falcon here just because he's into that. No, he's not really into that. I'm not really into balls to the wall. I assure you that like my balls like to keep intact in the security of my own trousers at all times. So there you go. Those guys have been pretty much set to be picked up. These guys are booking it. Bitches. Alrighty, and everything good. Let me turn off these turrets then. There's a few fires around my guys down there. I guess some of these guys had some of the incendiary launchers. BFD is like a champ over here, just, you know, hanging out in the middle of the flames like a good soldier. He's kind of like, I don't care. Whatever. Fire, it's all good. So let me unequip these, or not unequip them, but pretty much unmilitarize them. Everybody run off, do whatever you have to do. fight fires, with fires, whatever has to be done, man. I think it's Batman just put out BFD there momentarily. So that was pretty good on Batman's part. Alrighty, overall though, pretty good. I can't really complain about this raid. I mean, I could complain about the fact that I was an imbecile and didn't realize that my turrets weren't on, but considering nothing happened really serious, then I can't really be too mad at them. So let me go ahead and forward this up now. Get these bodies hauled off, and we are going to have to do a little bit of reconstructing of the power conduits here. And then we'll put up a door right about there. And alright, so far so good though. So everything came out pretty much good. I mean, I can't really complain about that. It was scary, but all good. Now, for a second, I'm not gonna lie to you. I pretty much thought this was the end of the base, which would have been funny had we lost today, like the base, because of my ineptitude at turning on turrets. It'd have been like, that would have been quite the April Fool's Day. By the way, speaking of April Fool's Day, let me turn down the fucking volume here. Rimworld, you're being really loud with that goddamn snore. Alrighty, so no, that was actually pretty terrifying, but overall, everything worked fine. We have a lot of, here's the thing though, we have a lot of goddamn guns that we have to take care of yet again. So again, we're gonna go back to the whole idea of stockpile. And he's working on metal bars over here still, which is the problem. The metal bars take, I might have to do, it's probably in my best interest to set up another, what is it? Which one of these is it? It's not the stonecutter, it is the blacksmith, right? How about if we do another one? For the premise that we need to actually smelt a lot more stuff. Maybe I won't blow up every weapon, but perhaps I could set it up so that we have more people smelting weapons. Would that work out? I think that would work out to a degree. So let me just do that. I'm gonna do that right there. And then stone, I think we have 1,000 stone. We could obviously do a lot more stone work, but at the same time, I don't really need stone for anything just yet. So stone's gonna always hang out outside either way. So for now, what I'm going to do is this is going to be a dumping stockpile for weapons. Alright, this is going to be weapons, and the reason I'm going to put them there is because they can start hauling these off over here. And I will have Swag and somebody else start working on smelting these weapons. So how about we start smelting normal weapons, and we'll make this a forever task, and let's go with like a 53 maybe? Sure, why not? I'm not entirely sure how that radius thing works, but I'm just going by the best of my knowledge here. And, yeah, I guess that'll work out. The slag debris also needs to be removed. That's actually taking up a lot of spot right there. How about, before we do weapons, we will do a smelt slag debris first and foremost. Let's remove the weapons one for now. And we will do this as a, yeah, 15's fine. Get rid of the ones that are there, and we'll do this forever. Alright, so we'll have 2 people working on that. We'll get rid of these this slag debris over here, and then make this nothing but metal bars, and then we'll put weapons on this one. Alright, and now obviously the weapons are going to hang out here until we get them over here, and even then, once we move all these weapons there, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more left over, so it's probably... Oh god, see, the thing is that they're bringing the weapons from here over to there, which is really not what I'm... whatever. I guess they'll just move those over there, and then they'll move the ones over to this side. The ones from the raid just now, they'll remove here. Whatever, it works out, I don't give a shit. It's probably a little bit extra work, but unfortunately, it's kind of hard to actually control what you want exactly where. I suppose I could make this, like, important as well. What's the storage on this one? Preferred, right? So if I make this important as the same one, maybe... Oh, well, that one's already even filled up, as a matter of fact. So they're going to have to put them here regardless of which. So I guess that's not too bad. I could extend this a bit more. Maybe even put some right here. Dumping stockpile. How about we put weapons down here as well? And we'll make this important as well. So we'll have like 2 areas for weapons. And then we'll have them be able to be smelted a lot easier. At least the slag debris got taken care of a lot faster this time around. So we'll have nothing but metal bars here. And then Swag could work on the metal bars while somebody else just works on smelting weapons. I guess kind of break down the operation of things a bit easier that way. Alright, so overall, I can't complain too much about that. How are the bodies that are going on? Kind of alright. It seems that we should be able to fill up that area with the bodies that are here, and then just... I don't think it should overflood. I don't think. If they do overflood, then not a big deal. The other thing I could do is I could extend this incinerator room by adding like a stone pillar right here, and then extending this back so it doesn't cave in on us. I guess that's to be another thing, but at the same time, we have like at least 5 more people still hanging out there, huh? Man. And we have some of my colonists are running off to do... What are you guys up? You're picking up slag debris? Is that slag? I guess I bring in slag over here as well. Whatever. Just pick it up, but that's about it. Forget about the rest of the slag, guys. Okay. Running into some crazy frames here. Alright, so let's see, who do I want to take care of these bodies that we just pretty much disintegrated? I guess we could do Batman for that. Yeah. Batman, if you can. Let me, actually, no. Let's have one of my guys that doesn't use any weapons so that I don't have to worry about equipping them yet again. So somebody like Steven would work out quite fine. Steven, you're going to be a momentary, incinerator of corpses. So go and run off over here. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn these corpses right now. Schubers and Swag are going to be my crafters over here. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Alright, Steven, now that you've done that, let me have you rush up here. And we'll burn the rest of these bodies now. Get this out of the way first and foremost. Now, there's a few more bodies left over, so what's going to happen is a lot of my guys are going to rush in here and be like, oh, there's empty space, let me put bodies in there now. Never mind the raging fucking inferno that's going on in here.